The mayor of a small rural county called an urgent meeting to address a growing crisis.
Due to severe drought, local agriculture was under threat, and the economic impact was becoming increasingly apparent.
Farmers were anxious about their future, and overall community confidence had decreased considerably.
On the official agenda was a proposal to construct a solar greenhouse system to protect crops and reduce water consumption.
The plan had already received preliminary approval from a regional environmental agency, but further assessment was required before full funding could be granted.
An independent economic analyst was invited to assess the situation.
She explained that climate patterns had altered dramatically over the past decade.
If we fail to act, she said, food shortages will arise, and unemployment will increase.
Her words created tension, yet they also motivated the audience.
The project required a considerable financial investment, but supporters argued that the long-term benefits would outweigh the immediate expense.
The project required a considerable financial investment, but supporters argued that the long-term benefits would outweigh the immediate expense. Some citizens strongly opposed the idea, fearing corporate influence. Others believed cooperation was essential for survival.
During the public debate, one elderly farmer stood up and described the emotional impact of watching his crops fail.
His voice trembled with anger and frustration.
My ancestors survived wars and economic recession, he said.
We cannot surrender now.
A young environmental activist presented scientific data showing that carbon emissions in the region had increased significantly.
She cited recent academic research and demonstrated how modern technology could boost production while preserving the natural habitat.
Her presentation was both convincing and practical.
Despite the optimism, several concerns remained.
Would the project create sufficient employment? Could small farmers cope with technological change?
Would the initial debt place the community at further risk?
The chairman of the council proposed a structured approach. First, conduct a detailed environmental survey.
Second, apply for national development aid.
Third, establish a cooperative association so that ownership would remain local.
This balanced strategy received broad support.
After hours of discussion, the council voted to proceed with the first stage of construction.
The decision did not eliminate uncertainty, but it represented an important step forward.
Citizens left the hall, feeling cautious yet hopeful.
Over the following months, progress was steady.
Engineers installed advanced irrigation systems. Local workers received technical training in greenhouse management.
Community members volunteered to assist with the project's early development phase.
However, challenges continued to emerge.
Supply chain delays threatened the deadline, and unexpected technical failures caused temporary frustration.
Nevertheless, the team remained determined. They adapted quickly, revised their schedule, and sought expert consultation whenever necessary.
Eventually, the greenhouse complex was completed.
The first harvest exceeded expectations.
Crop yield increased, water usage decreased, and overall agricultural productivity improved significantly.
The project became a model for sustainable development across neighboring regions.
At the annual community festival, the mayor delivered a brief speech.
He emphasized that true progress required unity, innovation, and courage.
We faced crisis, he concluded, but we chose cooperation over conflict.
The audience applauded.
What began as a desperate response to drought had evolved into a symbol of resilience and collective determination.